Hello stylists, I really hope you are enjoying Nikkicon so far. Huge shout out to Vivi and the team for putting this all together. I guess I should introduce myself. My name is Emma and I of course love Infinity Nikki, but I also love many other cozy games. One of my favourite things about cozy games is being able to express creativity through decorating and building. I started my YouTube channel many moons ago focusing on decorating my Animal Crossing islands, and over the years I have enjoyed many different games, but one thing has remained the same. I enjoy making pretty builds, and this is why I am so excited for the prospect of decorating my own home, or should I say island, in Infinity Nikki. So to get everyone hyped up for decorating our own homes, I'm going to recap everything we know so far about the decorating, the furniture and Nikki's home, how I would love the decor mechanics to work, and of course some of my dream furniture pieces that we need to see in the game. So way back when, before the game even released in November 2024, the dev team gave us a special program stream where we got a first look at the decorating mechanic that is in development. In this showcase, we learned that players will eventually get their own home, which will be located on their very own personal island. We got a sneak peek at one of the rooms, which is very elegant and almost has a regal feeling to it. This one screenshot showed us a variety of things that we can expect from the future. It showcased things such as wall items, soft furnishing, lighting, and even some cute plushy looking items. They also showed us the exterior of the house, which was very on theme with the interiors, and it feels like a whimsical Victorian mansion. The exterior of the house is full of quaint details such as arches on the windows, flower boxes, and trailing ivy. The garden is also immaculately put together with this lovely structured courtyard, which features a statement fountain and of course lots of flowers. I really adore the white picket fence and also the floral pergolas. I cannot wait to step inside this area, it's absolutely stunning. But since the end of November, we haven't really had an update on the progress of when this will be dropping in the game, but I do hope that it is soon, as I really feel like being able to have decorating will provide a key activity that offers players an alternate escape from grinding resources and completing quests. In many games, decorating has enhanced the longevity of a game for me and many other community members, which is particularly important, as I do feel like in Infinity Nikki there is that little bit of a lull once the content with the regular updates has come to an end. We also know how great the camera function is in the game, so just imagine the fantastic photos that we will be able to share of our builds with the fellow community members. One of my key hopes with the introduction of the new furniture items is that some of these will be craftable and will hopefully act in a similar way that we have seen with sketches for outfits. At present, I have a lot of resources that are currently just sitting in my backpack with no real purpose, and I'm sure you guys are the same as well. So if we could locate and obtain furniture sketches, it would mean that we could hopefully use these in our crafting. I would also love to see some new shops or market stalls selling furniture items. I think it is probably also inevitable that we will see some of these items purchased in the premium store as well, with diamonds or maybe even stellarite. Adding the housing feature is a very large undertaking, so it does make good business sense for Info to try and recoup some of those development costs this way. I just hope that they don't put like basic items and things that players are all going to want to have in the premium shop. For decoration to be a successful addition to the game, the developers are definitely going to have to get their thinking caps on, as decorating games can be hit or miss. I have tried lots of different ones, and you really do need a smooth player experience for everyone to enjoy it. Obviously, we have to factor in things such as placement and customization. During the live stream back in November, we were assured that there would be a high level of customization from the layout to the decor, and I really think this is key to make it enjoyable. This is an area where Nikki is supposed to feel at home, and players all have their individual styles, and we will all want to demonstrate that in this particular space. Therefore, I would love to see things such as different wallpapers, a variety of furniture styles, and of course the ability to change the colour of items. It looks like the ability to dye items will be coming very soon, so hopefully this will also spread to any prospective furniture that we see later in the game. If you look in the noise house, there are quite a few different different patterns which are scattered throughout, particularly on this sofa where you can see the different cushions. I would love if the ability to customize the patterns of items would also be incorporated into this dyeing process. Having a good variety of modification options will hopefully allow players to be able to put their own personal stamp on this home, and hopefully it will encourage players to switch up their decorating regularly as you want to try different things. When it comes to placement, we have had a sneak peek at how this may work, as we have seen the introduction of props that are placeable in the world. These items are quite easy to place, and there is no grid function, which offers players a lot of placement freedom. We obviously do not know if this is how the furniture will work when in build mode. However, I really hope that there will be a grid and a free placement mode similar to what is in games such as Palia, and we also see it in like Sims where you can press the Alt. This will allow for more accurate placement and hopefully will allow for clutter as well, which is one of my go-to decorating styles. But what furniture can we actually expect to decorate with? Well, as this is a house and a garden, I really hope that we will see lots of both interior and exterior furniture. For the interiors, I really hope that they provide us with good basic options such as beds, bathroom items and kitchen items, as from the size of the house it looks like there is going to be multiple rooms to decorate. However, I do think it could be also feasible that we may see some fixed items in the home that may potentially be able to be customized. This might include things such as fireplaces, windows, maybe even light fixtures will fall into this category. However, I have seen a few different light fixtures, which makes me think that hopefully that will be something that the player will be able to add in themselves. I also really have high hopes that the dev team will not scrimp on the small items that truly help make a home feel cozy and lived in. And I think we could be right about this because there is such a high level of detail in the world decoration. There is a variety of smaller items in the world that can really help paint a scene, and they range from beautiful plant pots, photo frames, lanterns, books, candles, and there is even this gorgeous little hat. I simply cannot wait to fill tables and shelves with these items, and the reason why I'm showing you these things is because I think it makes a lot of sense for them to reuse these items and allow players to place them down and not just have them as world decoration pieces. As for the larger furniture items, there are also a good variety of these in the different accessible homes and buildings in the world. There are particularly a few different sofas, and if you head into the Stylist Guild, you can see that everything has this purpley colour to it with the bookshelves and also the sofas. I really hope that this is kind of a hint that we will be able to change the colour of the furniture pieces, because imagine being able to do this with like tables and chairs, beds. You will really be able to kind of mix up what colors you have in a particular room. For the exterior pieces, I would love a focus on more outdoor seating. We did see a little snapshot of this, was kind of a bistro table with an umbrella, and I think that would be really nice so that we can kind of sit and enjoy our gardens. But I would also really like to see a mix of elegant and more cottagecore pieces, so that this will help feel like Nikki is taking care of her flowers. Throughout the world, there are kind of small outdoor planters and little table setups, which do give the impression that all of the villagers are kind of doing this. In the teaser for the inner court, we also saw this stone planter, which I think would fit perfectly with the outdoors, and this one definitely has the more elegant feel to it, which I think kind of the way the house is kind of pointing towards, this would fit wonderfully. I am very curious as to how the flowers will work in our homes. I would really like the ability to be able to place them as a furniture piece. We have seen things like this with the luminous bloom and how they can be placed, so I do wonder if they will act like that. However, part of me does wonder whether they will just be kind of there and you won't be able to change a lot of them. I of course would love the ability to garden, but that would need its whole separate video, and I'm not sure that will be happening, but we can definitely dream about it. Please feel free to share what item you have spotted in the world that you would love to see being able to be placed as a furniture piece. There are so many good ones, and it is definitely going to be hard to pick. Overall, I do think that the addition of decorating is going to be a huge game changer for Infinity Nikki. We all know how much fun it is to create our own outfits, and decorating our home will kind of take it that next level further. I hope we get some more update on this feature very soon and kind of its progress in development. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this kind of little TED talk about decorating and furniture. Have a great rest of Nikkicon. Goodbye.